Welcome to Temple Builders Carpentry. Temple Builders, we problem solvers. Temple Builders, safety first. Okay, Temple Builders, today we're talking about your hand saw and how to use it. There's an old saying that goes, let the saw do the work. Now, your hand saw is also known as a panel saw, and it's used for precision work as well as fine joinery. Now let's take a look at our whiteboard to identify some of the parts of our saw. Right here we have our handle. Also, right here we have the heel of our saw. Right here at the bottom of our saw, along the length, this is the blade. And along the blade, you have the teeth of your saw. Right here is your toe, and this is the back of your saw. There is several important features to note about your hand saw. Two of them is the length of your blade. This one is 20 inches. Also, your TPI, which stands for tooth per inch, and it's 9. Now look right here at my whiteboard. This is how we identify TPI, or tooth per inch. Right here I have 7 teeth per inch. Okay, my teeth are bigger, so it's going to give me a rougher cut. And right here I have 12 teeth per inch. My teeth are smaller, so it's going to give me a finer cut. Most saws used in carpentry are cross-cut saws. Now if I look at my saw from this direction onto my saw, that's what we see right here on my whiteboard. Now your cross-cut saw teeth are shaped like knives. So they're set in each direction, or both directions, alternating each other. As you can see right here in this example. Also right here at the top of my saw, which is called the back, is thinner than it is right here at the blade. That's to prevent binding. Let's put our saw to work. Right here I got a 20-inch saw, and right here I got a 15-inch saw. So right here, let's take our sheath out here. Oh, first let's look right here. 90 degrees and 45 degrees. I'm gonna show you what that's used for later. Now let's put our saw to work. So I have a 90-degree mark engraved on my handle right here. And I also have a 45-degree mark engraved on my handle right here. So I can use this 90-degree mark to mark a 90-degree line across my lumber. I can also use my 45-degree angle on my hand saw. I also want to mention that you want to let your saw do the work. You don't want to apply too much pressure when you're cutting with this saw, because you can bind your blade, and you can also hear the rhythm when your saw is running smoothly. Now, this is the 45-degree leg of my speed square. I'm using this to give you an idea of at what angle you want to hold your hand saw. So, with cross-cut saws, you want to hold your angle of your saw at around a 45-degree angle. Okay, so I'm going to hold my saw at approximately a 45-degree angle. I got my finger pointed for control. On the other side of my blade, I'm using my thumb to guide my saw. I can also look in the reflection of my saw to gauge my angle. Now I'm going to pull back on my blade a few times to create a saw curve. This is going to make it easier for me to start. As I'm finishing my cut, my angle is going to close down. Let's do it. This is a combination of tools that the apprentice carpenter should have in his toolbox. If you like this information, hit the like button, subscribe, become my apprentice. Temple Builders.